my swag and play the fool, babe. Just play the game and hold on, maybe. But I'm done with the waiting, done with the waiting. I'm done with playing nice. Now look me in the eyes. Tell me, tell me, tell me what you see inside. Not gonna ask you twice. Not looking for your lies. Tell me, do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Those who wanna play by the rules hand a blast with nothing to obtain. So let's level up to remain. 'Cause I'm done with the waiting, done with the waiting. I'm done with playing nice. Now look me in the eyes. Tell me, tell me what you see inside. Not gonna ask you twice. Not looking for your lies. Tell me, do you wanna go? 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 I'm riding the wave tonight. Gonna try it while the world's bright. No room for one if that's alright. That's alright. Do you wanna go? 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 I'm hearing the beat now, it's pulling me in. Meet me at midnight, oh yeah, oh yeah. If you're ready to get down, bring your friends. Meet me at midnight, oh yeah, oh yeah. Down on your knees, you're begging, please, you want it. My love's like fire, yeah, it'll leave you burning. Down on your knees, you're begging, please, you want it. My love's so sweet, sweeter. If you think that you got it, hands up, put your money where your mouth is. If you think that you got it, hands up, put your money where your mouth is. It's like we're magnetic, you're pulling me in. Never forget this, oh yeah, oh yeah. Young and we're ready, so don't be afraid. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Down on your knees, you're begging, please, you want it. My love's like fire, it'll leave you burning. Down on your knees, you're begging, please, you want it. My love's so sweet, sweeter. If you think that you stop, hands up, put your money where your mouth is, boy. If you think that you got it, don't stop, hands up, put your money where your mouth is, boy. If you think that you got it, hands up, put your money where your mouth is. If you think that you got it, hands up, put your money where your mouth is. If you think that you got it, hands up, put your money where your mouth is. If you think that you got it, hands up, put your money where
I clicked the button. I swear I clicked the button. But luckily, I could see that you couldn't hear me because there were no bars on the streaming output. But I did. I swear I clicked the dang button. Or maybe I wasn't muted the whole time and you could hear me. Could you hear me? When I was like, that's all you're going to hear. I should be good now. You should be able to hear me now. Okay. So, hello, everybody. Yes, Griffo Productions is back in the house watching with us live. Gotta say hello to everybody. What is up, Mike? Mike is also just now joining us as well. Laura Williams is here, also back live with us again. But Cynthia, Purgatory Paranormal of New York, is back. Cynthia, we've missed you. We haven't seen you live for a while, so it's awesome that you're here with us today. Landlord Associates, got to give you a shout out as well, one of our new followers, of course, and you are here. And yes, I was applying lip gloss during the countdown. I was applying lip gloss. I had to. So I have it right down here. I always have an extra in my drawer. All the ladies, in case you want to know what kind of lip gloss I wear Bobbi Brown, because there is no other kind. Bobbi Brown lip gloss. It's the best. Okay, so holy crap. I was on vacation last week, and I got to tell you guys, I really wish that StreamYard's new feature was available at least a week prior, because I could have used it last week when I was on vacation. We're going to get to that in just a moment, but I got to say, super excited to be here with you guys. Again, I missed you guys last week. We were on vacation in a place called Norris Lake, Tennessee. It is a big, vast lake in the valley, the Tennessee Valley area. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. We actually saw where Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton are building their house on this lake. It's amazing. The place is phenomenal, but the service, internet is pretty crappy, very intermittent. We did have Wi-Fi at our house, but we were literally never at the house during the day. We were always out on the water. So there was really no way I was going to be able to try to pull off some sort of live stream last week. So I appreciate those of you that were patient. I did go ahead and share a video that I put up that's on StreamYard's website now, their YouTube channel. It's actually one of my favorite videos I've created for them. And it's funny because I was talking with Christian and we were talking about the title, and it was like, well, they're not really hacks, but they kind of are, because they're features that nobody really knows about. Now, you guys know about the spacebar feature because you've been hanging out with me, and I let you guys know about the spacebar feature a long time ago. But it's a really good video over on the StreamYard YouTube channel. So go over to StreamYard's YouTube channel, and it's in like the learn up level your StreamYard, whatever, or your live videos. And it's 5 hacks that I talk about for how, like, StreamYard features. Basically, they're hidden features that are kind of not hidden, but they are, because maybe you aren't aware of them. So anyway, that was a fun one. But I don't even remember why I started talking about that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't remember. See, I got to get back into the groove. Oh, Crafting with Kim is here too. Hello. What's going on, sister? Shayna Krause is here as well. We haven't seen Shayna in a while either. So Shayna, hopefully you're doing well and still continuing to create awesome videos over on your own channel. Cynthia says, I have been so busy. Cynthia, hopefully it's been fun stuff, right? Like hopefully great things, fun things, and all those things as well. So definitely got to say, oh, look at, we got Bademart Designs really here as well. You guys, it's like we're coming back together. This is fantastic. I love it. So it's funny because I have one commenter, my dear, lovely Annie. I love Annie. Annie is a published children's book author. She's doing so many great things and using live video to do them. She's an advocate. She's doing interviews and it's fantastic. But anyway, Annie, haven't seen you for a while either. You're our sole like Facebook commenter right now. We got one, yeah, like YouTube. You guys, my YouTube family, you guys are like taking over, man. You guys are taking over. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm here. I'm here for it. So, all right. So here's the deal. Today, I don't have anything overly specific to chat with you guys about. I want you to give me your questions. I do want to hear from you. Like Cynthia, you said you're super busy. Is it work stuff? What do you got going on? What do you got cooking? Right? I want to know what you guys are doing and how you're planning to finish out the year. I am honestly stressed right now. Like me personally, stressed because it's like summer is basically unofficially over. My daughter Addie starts middle school tomorrow. Middle school. Send all the vodka that you can, please. We've got orientation tonight, all the things. So we got that. So, but I'm okay with summer being unofficially over. I love summer. I love summer. But I always have this underlying like anxiousness, like because the routine is off, right? Like your structure is off, your routine is off, especially if you have kids and they're out of school and whatnot. And that's my world. So what I'm looking forward to is getting back to that structure, right? Structure, like the child has somewhere to be from like 7:45 to whenever I want to pick her up from after school, like watch. I can focus. I can do the things. I don't have to worry about her. She's being fed. She's being taken care of. She's not dying. She's good. She's learning. She's with friends. It's all the good stuff. I love that part about going back to school. But things I think are going to be busier this year. She's in middle school. There's going to be more going on. But I love summer, but it's that stress of that lack of that structure and routine. But at the same time, I also get to that point where I'm like, okay, it's time to get back to work. Like I work in the summer, but like I don't do any big major projects in the summer. But what I have done is I have like totally given myself all the big projects this fall. Like it's like serious. So I'm kind of stressed because I got a lot of things getting ready to happen. The boot camp, you guys, if you've been around, you know I do a live video boot camp. That is I'm getting ready to open doors to that later this month. So if that's something of interest to you, it's coming. That's a big deal. I got some big things I got to prep for it. We're doing a little different again this time. I like to tweak it a little bit every time. If you're an alumni, you are going to have an opportunity to go through the boot camp again, but that's coming. I got some other stuff coming. I'm doing an amazing collaboration with, I can't share yet, but it's coming. I'll tell you about it later. I have so much going on. There's a big thing coming with StreamYard. Like there's just a lot. I got a lot of spinning plates in the air right now. So here we go. Right. So kind of excited, but I'm also kind of like, sort of stressed because summer is over, man. Summer is officially over. Like Cynthia says, summer is not over. It is technically not, but holy crap, it kind of is. I got to say it kind of is. So, man, I got to catch up with you guys in the comments. We're going to talk about a fun, exciting thing that StreamYard just announced on Sunday night. So, and if you're a StreamYard user, you have this feature. It's big. It's a big deal. We're going to talk about it today because there are some things I want to explain with you guys. So stay tuned for sure. But I want to hear from you guys what you've got planned for the year, the rest of the year. I got big stuff. I mean, big stuff. I'm trying to get the merchandise going still. I mean, I have 5 big initiatives. And that's probably too much for me to handle, but we're going to do it. We are going to make it happen. I promise. But anyways, but before we go too much further, I'm going to check on you guys in the comments because I saw James Hicks's name. I didn't even see what his comment was. I see we got new people coming in. I want to take care of you guys in the comments. But before we go too much further, I do want you to know that this live stream is powered by StreamYard. It is absolutely the tool that I use. It's the tool that I love and support. And you guys, I'm telling you, they have some amazing stuff coming. If you've been on the fence about what platform you want to use, you should definitely get going. Let's give this whole thing a try. I will tell you that if you sign up with me, meaning this is my partner link, I'm a partner of StreamYard's, so I'm able to give you a 14-day free trial of StreamYard. Now, StreamYard's free. You can use the free version, no problem. You're just always going to have the little watermark up in the corner like that. No big deal. It's fine. It's fine. But you get all the fun stuff. You cannot multi-stream. You cannot do custom overlays. There are a few other things that you can't do as well with the free plan, but it's a great way to get started with live videos, sharing your screen, bringing on guests, having banners and tickers like you see here, and displaying comments. All of those amazing things come with the free plan. But there are some amazing things especially now in the professional plan that you might want to consider. You can give it a try, give it a free whirl if you sign up through me. And all you have to do is go to melaniediane.com/StreamYard, use any of the links on that page, and you can get your 14-day free trial. I did have someone ask me recently, they said they weren't getting that 14-day free trial. That's because they already had an account. You would actually need to enroll with a different email if you wanted to get that 14-day free trial. And you can just reconnect all your stuff. So you just have to use a different account. It's for new users. That 14-day free trial is for new users. So I think they're thinking about changing that, where if someone's on a free plan and they've never upgraded ever, that we can give them a 14-day free trial on that same account. But I don't know where that's coming from. Cynthia says, StreamYard rocks. Pay the money. Yes, I love StreamYard as well. It's absolutely fantastic. So, but I always got to give them a quick shout out because this is powered by them. We're using that platform. I'm using that platform to do all the fun stuff, right? Now, the only caveat is, the only thing I'm not using StreamYard for is to do the transparent countdown and the music. It's still pushing through StreamYard. I'm just using a couple of add-on applications that I'm using in conjunction with StreamYard. And if you want to go see how I'm doing that, all you have to do is go to my YouTube channel and you'll see the video where I have a couple of videos where I talk about that. So we're not going to dive into that today because holy crap, it's a whole big rabbit hole, right? Today, we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. So look at you guys are so fun. Endless summer in Florida. That's pretty dang true, actually. Pretty dang true. Crafting with Kim, I gotta say, you're kind of right about that. It does get pretty dang hot there in the summer. But Cynthia says fall is the best season anyway. I love all seasons, to be honest with you. But yeah. Okay, Facebook user. So somebody's watching over in the group. Says I've got something big going on this week, Olympic size. That's pretty exciting. So if you are watching in the Facebook group, then you have to authenticate. So go up to the description, click on that link that you see up there so that I can see your name in your face if you want me to see your name in your face, right? So anyways, Paid Mart Designs, so sweet. I love it. You are so sweet. Thank you so much for that. I really do truly appreciate those kudos. That feedback means a lot to me. I really did miss you guys. I missed coming live last week. I feel like it was like a month. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it took a whole month for me to kind of get back. So this is going to be super fun. Let me see here. Shayna says, thank you for your support. I'm normally at work when you go live, but if you are ever live when I'm on break, I'm here to support. Team Melanie. Fantastic. That's fun. Did I show you guys? I think I didn't show you guys. I didn't show you on a live. I do, by the way. I don't know why. The Team Melanie thing made me think of merchandise, I guess. But I'm going to show you guys really quick. You guys can weigh in, but ultimately I'm going to make my own choice. That's the kind of person I am. Sometimes I like to ask for feedback, but in the end, I'm just going to choose what I want to choose. But if I truly am on the fence on something, I'm going to let you guys choose. But let me just show you guys a couple of the things I was working on. I think I know okay, I'm just going to pull this up because this is silly. T-shirts. Let's talk T-shirts. Do you guys want to see what I'm working on here with the T-shirts? I'll show you guys. All right, so I'm using Canva because it's easy. So I kind of was just playing around, right? Like with lots of different things. This is would be the front of the t-shirt. Now I have lots of different stuff. I love purple. You guys have seen me before. I wear that purple shirt. Sometimes it has the yellow. I kind of like those colors together. So I was kind of playing around with that. I was kind of playing around with just some different stuff here. I don't love that one. I like the red also. It's not necessarily going to be red. If you've seen me wear the shirt from James Hicks, his shirt that says create, it's that color that it is. It's more of a maroonish color like down here. I should probably change that. I like this, like the but first coffee. So I was kind of like, hey, I like that. These are just things I was playing around with, right? Get Scrappy is definitely going to be something. We can melt, you know what I'm saying? Get Scrappy's coming, right? Griffo says, I want your shirt. You'll get one, buddy. You'll get one. They're going to be available. They're definitely going to be available. So look at this one, you guys. What do you guys think about these? I'm kind of in love with this. The action creates courage. Do you guys like this? I just whipped it up. I'm moving really fast. Let me just make it full screen. Hold on. Let's go present full screen. What do you guys think about this? Because we have this one, and then that one's a little different. So you see that? I kind of like the dot in the O, or the point, like the push, the hitting the button. It's hitting the button is what that is, guys. So I kind of like it. Then there's that color scheme. My question is this right here, like that font. What I'm probably going to end up doing is when I send this design over to Press and Sew, Anthony, I think is his name. God, I hope I got that right. James, if you're still watching, correct me if I got his name wrong. So Sylvia and Anthony or Andrew, God, I hope it's Anthony. Anyways, he's the designer. He's like a designer. And so I'm going to like say, hey, if you have recommendations to tweak this, definitely tweak it, but you get the design I'm going for. They did that for one of James's recent designs too. So I love this like pushing of the button. So there's that like all red. Andrew. Okay. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. Andrew. Okay. Andrew. So I had the A right and the N. Get scrappy, right? We're going to have, I think I like this where it's the get and then the scrappy is all kind of like that. So these are kind of the initial rough designs I've been working with. They're very basic. I don't want them to be anything super, super designy or fancy, but I whipped this one up and I kind of was like, I'm excited about this one right here. I want this one. This is the one I want, right? So that is coming. I think we're definitely going to be having these t-shirts. But you guys, I have a question. So we have that's get scrappy and then but first scrappy but not crappy. So thoughts on scrappy, not crappy. Now I don't love those designs. Scrappy, not crappy. Then we have scrap, but first scrappy, but then just get scrappy. Like the get scrappy, right? I'm kind of thinking get scrappy is going to be what we're going to go with here. We're probably not going to have, at least to start, more than one scrappy, right? We're not going to have more than one scrappy, t-shirt design. So I'm thinking get scrappy, but my motto is scrappy, but not crappy. Like I say that all the time. So I think I may end up throwing this at Andrew and saying, can you kind of come up with something better than this for me that has this saying on it? And I'm going to see what he comes up with. But I also think the get scrappy, I can't let go of just get scrappy. So we'll see what happens. But I think scrappy, not crappy is definitely either scrappy, but not crappy or scrappy, not crappy. I think scrappy, not crappy. Now that I'm here with y'all. So here's what's happened. I've I did these before I went on vacation. I haven't touched them since. And this is what I recommend any of you do. Anytime you're working on branding or anything that's these are designs, but 100%, this is kind of like a brand element of me, right? This is a brand element. Anytime you're working on logo designs or anything that's very core brand stuff, you cannot just design it and be like, there it is, and be done. You have to step away from it and come back to it. And that's either when you're doing your own stuff or even if someone's designing something for you and sending you their rendition, right? So always step away and come back. I can tell you right now, I already know that will change. It says scrappy, but not crappy. It's going to change to scrappy, not crappy. Like it's going to change, right? It's going to change. So that's coming. John says, don't worry, be scrappy. Bling Auntie says, she says, happy, not scrappy. I like that. I like it. Let me see. Do I have to copyright what I want? Because I want to come out with my own shirts. So here's the deal. If you wanted no one to copy stuff, then yeah, you'd have to copyright something. So like, for example, if I wanted to copyright scrappy, not crappy, so that somebody else doesn't make a t-shirt design that says that, then I would need to go through the process of copywriting it, right? But what you do need to be careful of, and anyone using Canva needs to understand this, that anytime you use a brand element or an element, like an icon or any of those things in Canva, you need to make sure you have the proper license with Canva, whether it be your subscription, but also the licensing to utilize that for something that you're then maybe going to sell. There are definitely weird nuances to all the things when it comes to you taking something and then selling it. Now, if you design it yourself, or I need you to come in here, come in really close. If you take something and you say, hey, I used Canva to kind of create a thumbnail sketch, but can you, Mr. Designer, create a custom version of this? Now you're good. Shh. You didn't hear that from me. No. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, don't bring up copyright stuff, Griffo. Don't be stressing me out with copyright questions. Don't be stressing me out. What's up, Ariana? She can't stay. She's saying hi. So what's up, girl? Okay, so focus. So I think scrappy, not crappy. So we're going to nix the but. Now that I've come back from vacation, I'm revisiting this design. We're definitely going to remove the but. Just scrappy, not crappy, because I like that. Ooh, it's more punchy, right? It's punchier. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, Mike always has great ideas. He says, I would do scrappy in a script font and crappy in a boring plain font, maybe even one letter and crappy in a different font, like you corrected a typo. Yeah, so that's actually one of the reasons why scrappy is bold and crappy is like the hollow, you know, is because I want that scrappy to really push and punch out, and then the crappy to be sort of like the underlying word. So I definitely see what you're going with there for sure. True. Yes, the word but is negative, right? Scrappy, not crappy. Yes, the word but is negative. Scrappy, but not crappy. Yeah, I agree. I kind of like it better with just scrappy, not crappy, right? I think it has more punchiness to it. Okay, so there you go. But you guys all seem to really like this one. Oops, that one. That's the design, right? That's the one we love. I do think that we'll end up having maybe a couple variations. So where it is it's the t-shirt color then dictates your ink color, right? And you guys, I wish I would have wore it today. James, I should have wore your shirt today. This is actually not a very good representation of the color. That's more like a real red. But the color of the shirt I got from James is the same color we're going to go with here. And it's like a more of a maroonish red. I guess it's more like a strawberry red. I don't know. I'm not good at naming colors, but it's not as bright as this one. And so it's definitely not going to be so much, but I think all white is going to work. But I'm going to let Andrew and Sylvia help me out on some of that. But I'm definitely going to have the red shirt. We're definitely going to have a purple shirt that's probably going to look like that. I'm going to let them kind of help me out. We're going to customize this right here a little bit because I told you that's what you got to do. But shh, you didn't hear that from me. So we're going to look at this design. I'm going to let Andrew kind of sketch this out himself and make me a custom version of it. And we will go from there, right? So I'm looking. Cadence is better too without the but. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Cynthia. Totally. Like the scrappy, not crappy. The scrappy, but not crappy. It's almost like an extra syllable we don't need. So yay. Okay. So that's what we got. That's what I got for merchandise. That's one of the other big things, but I wanted to share an update with you guys for that. So I could let you guys know that's coming. I'm trying to get that crap done because I want it off my plate. Plus I'm excited. So we're going to have t-shirts. I'm going to have a mouse pad design that's also going to be, I'm going to have a wall art. And that is going to say, don't let your gifts go ungiven, because that's my other saying that I 100% came up with that one myself. 100%. That is like, put that on a plaque somewhere with my name stamped in there, because I am pretty confident that nobody else has said that before. Don't let your gifts go ungiven, because here's the deal. Ungiven, I don't even think is a real word. So there you go. That's going to go on a mouse pad as well as some wall art. Couple other just stuff, right? So those types of things. So I'm really excited about it. So we're going to get that done. But enough about that. I got big stuff coming. Luis is here as well. He says, I hope you had a good vacation. I did. And I was so ready to get back. Yeah, lava lamp. Yeah, James. Sylvia told me, she's like, we can figure out a lava lamp. It's highly possible. It's highly possible, y'all, that the lava lamp's coming. It's probably coming. Luis says, trademark it. I probably should trademark that shit. Oh, whoops. I said SHIT. My bad. Okay, so I'm feisty today. I don't know why I'm feisty. Maybe it's because I am exerting energy because I am stressed. Because I already told you I just got so much crap going on. So, okay. I thought I hit the unmute button. That's funny. Have one that says I thought I hit the unmute button. Yeah, I kind of like it. Okay, guys, here's the deal. I need you guys to know about something that has come out. Yes, Neil, great question. You guys, by the way, feel free. I have a hard stop at 3 today because the little one has a dentist appointment that I got to get her to. But this is absolutely, you can absolutely do some Q&A. Feel free to ask Q&As today. I definitely am going to have time for Q&A. So if you have a question, post it with a Q in front. Neil, let me just help you out real fast for you. Let me get you a link actually, because John Pullum is going to tell me, Mel, use your link. I have a link for you where you can buy these exact headphones. Let me just grab it really fast for you. But these, I love them. So they go in my ear and they go behind. They go behind like that. And that is one of the reasons I love it, is because they're actually comfortable too. I have worn earbuds like this before and they were not comfortable at all, like not even close. So I have an Amazon link for you that I'll share. It is my affiliate link. It's not raised in price. If you buy these earphones from my link, I will make 3 cents. But I'm also just trying to maintain my status with them, and it's just for a reason. So copy link. All right, here we go. Let me get this for you. Now, these are not expensive. They have 2 versions. Oh my God, come on. All right, so this is the link to these headphones right here. Okay, now they are made by Me Audio. The key is they're clear, but the other key is they go behind. Now you're going to notice that you will find they have 2 versions. They have like a professional musician's version. That's probably not what you need. But if you want the professional musician's version, you can get it. It's a lot more expensive. It's like double the price, more than double the price. So those are the ones that I have right there, right? Yeah, so the pro ones are the ones that Cynthia's referring to in that comment. And if you did want those, these are the pro version. There you go. So you can get those. So Cynthia, do you use the pro? She says me M6 Pro. Do you use the pro ones? These are just the basics. They're sports. So they're a little bit, I mean, I'm not running outside in these. I only use these to stream, so they're clear. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, Billy has the same ones. I know a lot. John has some as well. A lot of people. Oh yes, thanks, Luis. Luis is right. You are also going to want to get an extension cable, and that is really important if you want to do standing broadcast or if your headphone jack is far away. The mic I'm using today, and I saw Tyreek earlier made a comment. This is not a new mic. I'm just using my Elgato Wave 3 today. I've been having some issues ever since I updated one of my applications, my audio application. I'm having issues with echo when I use my Shure mic. So I got to troubleshoot that and get that figured out. I just haven't had a chance to. So we're using this mic. This mic sounds amazing. It's great. And if you want that mic, I got a link for that too. Mike says, I have 3 or 4 sets of those earphones. There you go. Yeah. And the extension cable is pretty important because it's only a 3-foot cable. And when you put it behind you, then to get it back in front of you, you run out of room. So a lot of times get that extension cable, Neil. So there you go. Okay, let's talk about what I wanted to update you guys about, because this is pretty sweet. Let me minimize this. So StreamYard actually ran a summer promotion last week. If any of you upgraded your accounts, then you got like a lifetime kind of discount on your account, during that promotion. Awesome. But they also came out and announced some new features. Didn't bring my water down here. Are you kidding me right now? I may have to do a be right back screen and get my water. But they announced some new features, and one of the big features that now there's more features coming, by the way, as well. And StreamYard Teams is something they've recently been saying. They announced it earlier in the spring and said it's going to be released by the end of summer. It definitely is going to be released by the end of summer. I just heard that confirmation today, actually. But they just came out. I know Mike is excited about that one. StreamYard Teams will allow you to have multiple users on your account, which will make collaborations great. I'm actually already using a beta version of it with StreamYard, meaning they added me to their team. So when I log into my account, I actually can select my team, which is my stuff, and then I can select the teams they've added me to, which means I don't have to, if I want to be on screen with Julie Riley like we are on Tuesdays, we're both in there as producers at the same time. And so it's fantastic. So pretty cool. So, all right, so here's the deal. They announced a pretty amazing thing on Sunday, and that is the ability to stream pre-recorded videos as a live stream. This is a big one. So it's like, okay, whoa. So what exactly am I describing? What this means is if you have a video that you have made, whether you use StreamYard and use the record only feature and created a cool video, or you use some other fancy software and made this amazing video, right? Or maybe you went live 2 years ago and it was so dang good and so perfect that you want to reuse it and stream it again. But it's, of course, you would have the previous version that you downloaded, right, as a video file. Well, right now you can premiere a video, right? You can premiere a video, but it just premieres as a video. It's not premiered as a live stream. All that premiering of a video does is it lets your audience know, hey, there's a really cool video coming. It's going to be released Tuesday at 2:00. So super fun. People do that. They use that feature when they are on vacation or whatever. So that's very much, like the workaround when you're not available during the time you'd normally be live. It lets your audience know, hey, it's coming, and then it unlocks the video. It releases at the time you selected. Now, what's different about this new feature from StreamYard is that this pre-recorded video will play, but it will literally go to the platform as a live video. So it will literally come out as Melanie Diane Howe is live, but it's not really me live. It's just publishing the pre-recorded video. So right now, actually, I did one earlier as a test, and I was planning to pull it up while we were live, but then I started geeking out on all the other stuff and chatting with you guys, and we got into t-shirts, and squirrels came and attacked me, and then now it's like 2:40 almost, and I didn't pull it up when I thought I was going to. It's fine. It's fine. I can still show you what I was talking about. So pre-recorded video that is published as a live video, okay? Now, I know that sounds, it's like, what? So just try to bear with me here. What are some scenarios that you would use this for? We will talk about that. Also, John is bringing up a point that I was going to bring up as well. He says, is that against YouTube terms of service? It is not against YouTube terms of service, if I understand correctly, as long as you let your audience know that that the video was previously recorded. Now, how would you do this? You can do this in a couple of ways. You can do this as, hey, you can, when you create your video, you could make, like, let's say you use StreamYard. All right, let's say you use StreamYard. What I would suggest you do is you create a banner and make it a ticker and do this. And when you make your video, have this up the whole time you're making your video, right? You could do that. So you could actually go live in like a practice Facebook group, do your thing, and then take that recording and you can do it. But down at the bottom, we are saying previously recorded. Like this is previously recorded. That's just the ticker. You can also upload a custom overlay that says the same thing. You have to inform your audience. If you guys pay attention, when you watch the news or when you watch, heck, the Olympics or anything, it'll tell you live, right? Other times, when they're using when they repurpose a video or an interview or something and it feels like it's live, a lot of times you'll notice there'll be a little thing that'll say previously recorded. Okay, that's the FCC, I think, requires that. YouTube requires this. Facebook is going to require this. What they do not want you to do is to try to deceive your audience. Okay, I gotta take this off because that's not what's happening. They are wanting you to not be deceitful to your audience. So they do not want you to create a broadcast and make it feel like it's live and then like publish it and then make your audience like they think it's live. You need to disclose that it's not actually live, even though it shows it's being released live. Think of it that way. But you have to let your audience know. James says correct. Got to let folks know that it's pre-recorded. Okay, so oops, did not do that on July 31st. Yeah, so here's the deal. You're probably okay, landlord advocates. A lot of people are starting to test this and play around with it. I will tell you, people have been doing this for a while. They've been using workaround solutions to do exactly what I'm describing. It's just that StreamYard has now built this functionality into their application, and it is so easy to do, so easy to use. So landlord associates, people have been doing this, right? So it's been around. That's why the platforms came out with the terms of service saying, don't do that. They're saying, don't do it. Don't try to fool the audience. Don't deceive the audience. So when I play a video, like if I pull up a video that I have uploaded in, or it's a tutorial that I've already previously uploaded, it's previously recorded, but it's streaming. It's the same thing. But I just told you, hey, here's a tutorial. It's a recording. I'm not trying to deceive you and make you think it's live. The biggest area where they're very, very, very much going to shut you down is if you're trying to fake a live webinar style or that's where they're going to get you, where people register for an event or they register for something or they sign up for something and you're making it like it's live and it's not. They're going to totally shut you down on those types of things. So again, a lot of people will create programs and they will have like evergreen programs and they'll have a webinar, and then at the end of their webinar, the webinar's free, and at the end of the webinar, they'll promote their program. Well, then they just repurpose that exact webinar recording, but they will actually make people feel like, so if I register for that in 6 months and it's something that somebody did 6 months ago, it needs to say on there, it needs to be, I need to know this is not live. Like when so-and-so's talking and I post a question in the chat, there's nobody there. It's not live. And so that's not good, right? So you got to be careful for that. For YouTube, use the Premiere video function. So this is different. So Bling Ante, this is different than that. So Bling Ante, what this is the premiering of video. You can do this on Facebook too. Is basically that is a pre-recorded video, and you're basically saying, I have a video coming out, and it's going to come out at this time, and then at that time it unlocks the video, but it's not streamed. This is actually streaming a video as a live broadcast. It just is a pre-recorded video, right? So they are different. So they are different. So let me show you, if I can. I will be honest with you guys. One of the reasons why I literally came on a couple minutes late is because I had to restart my computer twice. So every once in a while, like because I use OBS virtual camera, every once in a while, I don't know. I haven't even used this yet. So I'm like still like I still have to play around with it. So I'm trying to figure this out. So basically I am okay, sorry, I got distracted. I hope that this doesn't screw up my camera because I had some camera issues earlier. And so I'm hoping when I go to do this, let me share my screen. All right. So, whoops, my screen's already there, ready to be shared. There we go. Okay, this is inside my dashboard, okay? So when I go up to create broadcast, and you're gonna notice a couple of things are different. Like some of the fonts are different. Like they've definitely they're giving things a little bit of an overhaul. They're definitely just refining right now. When we go to create broadcast, you're gonna see new broadcast, and then you're gonna see use pre-recorded video. Now, if you click here, you're gonna see one of these videos that Gage did where he describes what this is and he gives you a tutorial about how to do it. So check that out. It'll be right inside your studio. And, he gives you a few things, a few reasons why you might want to do it. Now, what I also love, he says right here, or they say right here, listen, you've got to clarify and distinguish that this is pre-recorded content. So they say it right there. So make sure you do that. Find a way to do that. Now, the other thing, if you watch this video, you'll notice Gage will literally say, we prefer you go live. We prefer live content, but there are some situations where you may need this feature. I'm going to use I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on this because I truly think it's very important. So please, please, please stick around and listen to my thoughts on this because and again, I'm still getting my head wrapped around this right now, to be honest with you. Haven't even had a chance to test it. So I'm still getting my head wrapped around it, but I have some very, very bold, specific thoughts that I want to make sure you guys pay attention, stick around for sure. So, okay, as I said, you see, go to create broadcast, you're going to see use pre-recorded video. Now, you do have a few options. You're going to see you're going to be able to pick your destinations. Okay, so we'll just pick my sandbox, but select recording. Let's start there. You can upload a video from your computer. So this would be like a produced video that you made, a video where you did a tutorial. James Hicks does a lot of unboxings, maybe be one of his unboxings. John Pullum does a lot of really cool motivational videos, things like that. Obviously, all you YouTubers are creating videos, right? So if you have one of these videos that you've edited and you're using other software, great. It's going to be saved to your computer. You're going to upload that file to your computer. The other thing is that now you see past broadcasts is there as well. What? So, for example, now you're going to see lots of testing and whatevers and my previous things and some other stuff I do with other organizations I'm involved in. But what you're going to notice is these past broadcasts are available to you. So, okay, you're like, well, Mel, why would I restream a broadcast I already went live with? Well, let me give you a scenario. One scenario might be, let's say you have an exclusive group, and that exclusive group, you did an interview with somebody and they got an opportunity to be there live and ask questions. And then maybe a month later, you want to go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and now release this exact same interview to the rest of my audience. The exclusivity piece is gone. My members got to, have their opportunity to be there live, but I now want to share this content with everybody else. You could then go take that old live video and you can then stream it out to your public pages. So you can pick an old video. So you just choose it and then you decide where you want to go. And then just like everything else, you're going to have a start time. So you're going to actually pick a start time. So, oh, now I know what's going on. All right, so let's just do this here. So we do today, okay? They must be scheduled for the future, right? So let's pick, I bet it's going to be 10 minutes. Ooh, it's going to let me do it. 2:50, which is in 3 minutes. We'll see if it works. So testing. This is, again, there's what the live broadcast title and description is going to say. Now notice you have schedule an announcement post. This is something else. Again, still trying to figure out what the heck all this stuff is. So this is, I think, kind of like what you would normally post. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to say, well, I'm not going to be able to do it because if we're doing tight timeline here. Your announcement you would put out and you would schedule a post and decide this is when I want it to say Melanie Diane Howe plans to go live. This is the actual stream. Again, I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out. So we're going to create and schedule. I'm going to turn that off. We're going to create and schedule. I'm going to see if it's going to let us. Boom. There it is. Testing. Pre-recorded. Remember when I was like, wait, what's going on? It's because I did it for tomorrow. Didn't mean to do that. But this is cool. So I have 2 streams scheduled to be that are going to stream, but they're pre-recorded streams. Check status. It's ready to go. It's kind of letting you see it. You can use this page to monitor the status of your stream while it's live. Okay, well, we're gonna take a look at that here in 2 minutes, hopefully, because quite frankly, I'd like to know what's going on. I have never done this before. So in 2 minutes, hopefully, inside my sandbox group, this pre-recorded demo video is going to be streamed as a live broadcast. So we're going to hang out here and talk about this. So yeah, okay, let me see. Chris says there's some big time entrepreneurs doing that. I felt duped once I figured it out. Okay. So she's talking about being duped as a webinar and or live when it's not and things like that. Robin says, if you're using a past live, would you mute the original audio? That's a great question. So what Robin's referring to, well, no. So I think maybe again, it's confusing. This is so confusing because a lot of people, one, I'm still getting my head wrapped around it as well. Like the scenarios where when would we use this? I know that this is major. So those of you that are in the StreamYard community, you've probably noticed a lot of people have been posting in there, asking questions and talking about it. Okay, I have to go get a glass of water. Hold on, I'm gonna do this as fast as I can. I promise. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Whew, okay. I was literally about to start choking to death. Okay, so let's just look at this. Sorry, guys. I'm going to come back to what Robin's question is, though, in just a moment, Robin. So, because I want to see this. So, check status. Oh, look, here we are. So, it says live. So, it says we're live. So, end broadcast early. Okay, you can't watch it here. So, that's interesting. Can I click on that? You are live. View on Facebook. Okay, there it is. What? Look at that. Let me see if I can get my audio to work for you guys. Here, you should be able to hear it now. Maybe. Yeah. No. So this is just a demo video I did. So literally. Oh, so the music was loud. Thank you, Neil. So there you go. So, okay, this is live, but it's an old thing, and I don't even know what I'm talking about or using it for. So, you should hear, I don't know why the sound's not coming through, but it's fine. Okay, so let me do this. So this is what it looks like. Now, I can be in the comments. Oh, it's over now. Dang it. Okay, so this is key, right? So this is key. So we're done. The live video is over. Return to dashboard. It says we're still live. I don't think we are. Oh, we are still live. Are we still live? Nope. It's definitely pre-recorded. So again, they're still getting things figured out here. If we look here, it shows that I'm still live. Check status. It says I'm still live. So if we go, oh, it just said it now. Did you see that? All right, so let's go back. Ended. There it is. Okay, so it's just because it's probably just the delay factor. So again, this is how this works. So you would have it set, you would go, you can watch it, you can go in there, you can be in the comments. Okay, so if you notice, I didn't get to do it because it ended too early, but you can actually be live in the comments. So that's another scenario. I am probably going to spend more time next week, and we are going to take a deeper dive on this because I will have had a chance to do some testing and try some things. Oh, next week my time's going to be different because I am interviewing somebody. Yep. So I have a scheduled interview with somebody at 2:30, and it is a big deal. And I can't move that. So we're going to be live earlier next week, but I am going to probably take a deeper dive on this because there's so much to this. Should you do pre-recorded video? Why would you not want to do pre-recorded video? Yada, yada, yada. So, and I'll do some demos for you guys too, because that's kind of where it is. But I just quickly wanted to show this to you guys. So here's the deal. Okay, let me go back to Robin's question, and then I'm going to give you guys my 2 cents on this, okay? So Robin says, as a creative, I would probably want to mute the original audio so that I can re-explain the process and also interact with those on the current live. Okay, so Robin, I would say you don't, in that case, this is a different, so this feature is not what you'd want to use here. So again, I know it's like, well, it's confusing. So Robin, what I would recommend you do instead of using the pre-record, because it is going to stream it, and as you saw, you can't do anything. There's no controls. You can't control overlays. It is whatever that video is, it's being streamed as is. You can't go in, you can't display comments because all that's already there. What you would want to do, Robin, that I would suggest you do is if there's an old stream that you did where you did a demo and you would like to pull that in and use it again, but then also be able to re-explain stuff, then what you want to do, Robin, is use the video share feature. So the video share feature, and when you go down to click on share screen, you will also have an option to share video. And so what you want to do is you would download that old live stream, okay? And maybe even edit it, cut out some parts that maybe are not applicable. Use a simple app like Descript to do that if you need something easy. And then what you can do is use the video share. And when you use the video share, you can pause the video, you can stop the video, you can talk, you can mute the audio, you can do everything you're talking about, but also be live on screen with your audience. So that is very different than streaming a pre-recorded broadcast or a pre-recorded video. Okay. And I know this is why it's confusing. I may have to bust out the whiteboard for next week's stream where we talk about this. Okay. So literally what you're describing, I would not use this pre-recorded feature. I would use the video share feature instead. So that's definitely there. So that's definitely key. So there you go. Okay. She says, gotcha. Good. Okay, cool. It's confusing. It's super confusing because that video share I think people are going to actually get it confused. I think they're going to get them mixed up a little bit. So yes, Mike says, and the video ends. When the video ends, the stream ends, apparently. Yes, that is true. I know that this morning that question came up during the StreamYard office hours, and we were not sure about that yet because Julie, Riley, and I both were like, we haven't had a chance to even test this yet. This just came out, was released on Sunday. So, okay. John says, one thing to consider if you're doing a stream in a private group and people are commenting and you are displaying them on screen, I'd skip streaming it to the world without their permission. Great. Yes. So this is a really, really good point, John, that John's making. What John's describing is if you did a stream to a private group, because I used this as an example earlier, and he makes a very good point. If you're streaming to a private group and you're displaying those people's comments, you don't have permission to share that video and those comments to the outside world. When you are multi-streaming, because StreamYard puts that link in the description that basically says, hey, do you give StreamYard permission to see your name and your face with your comment? That's you saying yes, and you are giving the streamer permission to publish that outside. So what he's describing is a very, very, very good point. Very, very good point. So I love that, John. Thank you. That's a really, really good point. So to keep in mind. So you need to be thoughtful about what you're going to stream as pre-recorded. So Robin says, so basically you're just premiering over multiple platforms when using pre-recorded video. Yes, if you were to do it the way I just described, you're just repurposing it. I'm going to try to break this down. I'm really next week, you guys, I'm really going to try to break this down. We're going to go live next week, probably at 1:00. I have a very important interview at 2:30 that I'm interviewing. You will get to see the content. Don't worry. It's just that this is the time she had 2:30 where I can get her on camera for 45 minutes and we can create some awesome content for everybody. And it's going to be awesome. I'm excited to interview her and get that content out. Her initials are A and P, and she is somebody I talk about all the time, but I hope you all understand. That's why I got to reschedule next week's stream. So 1:00 next week Eastern time is when we'll go live, and I will break this down for everybody in much more detail. So we will have a much more in-depth conversation about it. Now, let me share a couple of my thoughts before I end today's stream about this. What I don't want you to do, hey Don, what's up, dude? What I don't want you to do, I've already got people messaging me and they're like, hey, I made a video and I want to use the pre-recorded or I want to stream it pre-recorded because I couldn't afford to screw this video up. And I'm like, well, what would you have done before this feature came out? Live streamed it. Okay. You should still live stream it. Do not use this as a crutch. Do not use this as a crutch. Do not sit here and say, now I can create this content and don't have to do it live. I can make sure it's perfect. And then I can stream it live as the perfect polished video that it is. That is not the purpose of live video, in my opinion. Okay. Now, granted, this is my opinion. Take it for whatever you want to take it for. So just be careful about this feature. Do not use it as a crutch. I do not want you going and creating content and then using this feature to live stream content that's not really live. There are a few scenarios that I feel good about using this feature for, and they are few. I will be honest with you, but they're relevant and they may apply. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think it's going to apply to the most of you, of my people. I love you all. I love you guys. I know you guys though. And I'm pretty sure this isn't going to apply to most of you. Okay. So here's the deal. When you're doing this and you're using this particular method, if you're going to do it, I would highly suggest that you make sure you tell them it's previously recorded and tell them that you will be in the comments with them. You will answer their comments. You need to be in the comments, like responding to them, okay? The purpose of live video is to be able to have live interaction, right? And so think about that. Do not sit here and say, I'm going to do a pre-recorded video and I'm going to stream it live because the algorithms favor live video. Do not do that either, right? Do not focus on the algorithms. Focus on the content in your audience. If it makes sense, if you need to do it this way, if there's a reason for it, then you can do it. One of the things I would have done last week is I would have created a video for everybody and I would have streamed it live. Or I would have said, hey, I'm on vacation, so I pulled out an oldie but a goodie. I would have put this in the description. This is a live broadcast, or I would have just made an intro to it. I would have added an intro to an old video. And I would have said, you guys, I'm on vacation right now, but I love that you guys show up with me Tuesdays at 2:00. I didn't want to leave you behind. I am on a boat right now, probably drinking a couple cocktails. I've probably had a few too many already because it's 5:00 somewhere when you're on vacation. But here is an oldie but a goodie. This is an interview I did with my really good friend, John Pullum. And we talked about, connecting with your audience. I hope you enjoy. I will be here with you live in the comments, but I'm just not live with you on screen. Or please let me know what you think. Comment along. Hopefully you enjoy this oldie but a goodie from last year or whatever. And then that would be how I would do it. And the purpose would be because you guys are used to seeing me Tuesdays at 2:00. There's value in that. There's value in still showing up for your audience, even though you're not there live. That's a scenario I can get behind. Okay. But if you're not creating live videos now, and all of a sudden you're going to start streaming videos that are not live, I do not support that. You would have to give me a very strong, convincing argument of why that is what you should do. And I am probably going to disagree with you. So again, I'm here to hear it, but I do not think do not use this as a crutch. Okay, do not use this as a crutch, and do not use this as a way to be lazy with how you share content. Think and also be very thoughtful of the viewer experience. Not every video that you think of is going to be a good fit for streaming previously recorded video. Okay, so there's a lot to think about. Don't just jump in and start using this feature. We already have the Premiere feature, which many of you have been using already. You have the YouTube Premiere, you have the Facebook Premiere video. Those are great for pre-recorded punchy videos that are short and punchy and to the point. This whole live streaming a previously recorded video has a very different kind of intent and purpose. Okay, so be very thoughtful about how we're doing this. Okay, don't just jump into this. Think about it a little bit. Again, I need a little bit of time to unpack this a little bit and think about it. And next week, I want to come live with you and let's have a deeper conversation about this concept, because I do think it's kind of big and popular and people are excited about it. But I'm also just I'm a little bit worried about it, because I'm a little bit worried that people are not going to use it correctly. That's how I feel. But it's all right. I trust you guys, right? Ooh, I like it. Previously enjoyed. That's fun. So I said previously recorded, but I love previously enjoyed. That's actually super fun. I kind of like it. But yes, definitely, as we said earlier, Mike, you have to say somewhere that it's previously recorded somehow, some way, so that you can do that. I do think that it would be awesome if StreamYard would give us an option inside the platform to have a checkbox that says, do you want to put a little watermark, that says previously recorded? That would be fantastic, because I think that would take care of a lot of cases. So for sure. Sonia, and I'll read this and then I got to get going. She says, in that case, this was talking about the private group situation earlier. I suggest you put the rule in the private group that the content from the group may be shared outside the group, and you agree with that. This will ensure you have the right legally. This would definitely work for new, I believe, new groups. I think when you if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I've heard this before. And again, I'm not the legal person. I'm pretty sure that I've read or heard that will work for a new group. But if you have a group and you decide to change a rule, or then you can't, because those people, when they originally opted into your group, that wasn't the rule. So you can do that for new groups. But yeah, that's a great point. That's a suggestion for sure. But anyways, yep, Laura is right. I got to go. I got to get Addie to the dentist. Don't want to be late to that appointment. I'm sure she's super stoked. I didn't really mind going to the dentist when I was a kid. Not that one. She doesn't like shots. She doesn't like the dentist. I didn't care about either of those things when I was a kid. But whatever. It is what it is, right? So, all right, my friends, I'm out of here for now. Again, next week, 1 o'clock Eastern time is when I'll be live. We will unpack this whole pre-recorded video stuff a little bit, and I will definitely be happy to take any questions that you guys have for sure. So until then, my friends, I will talk to you next time.